It's February 2026, and while Americans are paying $80,000 for SUVs with plastic dashboards and lagging infotainment, Canada just pulled the ultimate power move. They literally traded peas and canola oil for the most advanced spaceships on wheels. While we're stuck with 2015 tech, our neighbors to the north are getting 1,300 horsepower monsters that float on water. Unbelievable? Let me share more details. 5. Voyah Taishan 9L. The rolling architecture. We're kicking this list off with a name you've probably never heard. Voyah. But after today, you'll be furious you can't buy one. This is the Taishan 9L, and Taishan refers to a legendary mountain, which makes sense because this thing is architectural. It makes a Cadillac Escalade look like a cute toy, and a Lincoln Navigator look like a humble hatchback. Check out the cascading waterfall grille. Those vertical slats don't just sit there, they breathe. When you unlock the car, they pulse with a heartbeat that feels alive. And the headlights? Those aren't just plastic blobs. They contain laser-etched crystals shaped like ancient calligraphy brush strokes. It's a subtle, high-budget flex that shows they have more R&D money than they know what to do with. All the sensors are hidden behind the black trim, so you don't have ugly radar pucks ruining the lines. The L stands for long wheelbase, but it should stand for living room. At 5.3 meters long, it's gargantuan, yet the floating roof design makes the whole cabin look like it's hovering over those massive 23-inch forged alloy wheels. This is an EREV, or Extended Range Electric Vehicle, meaning it has electric motors but uses a gas generator under the hood to charge a massive 55 kilowatt-per-hour battery. The range on this thing is a staggering 1,350 kilometers, or roughly 830 miles. You could drive from New York to Chicago without a single stop for gas or a plug. It puts out 670 horsepower in a family hauler and rockets from 0 to 60 in just 4.2 seconds. Imagine seeing a 3-ton luxury apartment launch off the line faster than a Mustang GT. Inside, it's pure disrespect to every other car manufacturer on Earth. It features zero-G cloud seats with 24-way adjustment and a massage function that actually kneads your spine with mechanical knuckles. In China, this rolling palace costs roughly $55,000. In the States, that barely gets you a Ford Explorer with a plastic dashboard. The next one is even more ridiculously amazing. 4. Huawei Aito M9, the 100-inch mobile cinema. Remember how we waited a decade for an Apple car, only for them to cancel it? Well, while Apple was busy deleting files, Huawei went out and built the smartest device on the planet. It just happens to have wheels and a steering wheel. The Aito M9 looks like the future, boasting a design based on a mythical fishbird creature and a drag coefficient of 0.26 that's slipperier than a Corvette despite being a giant box. But the real magic is in the X-Pixel intelligent projection lights. These aren't just headlights, they are literal 100-inch projectors. You can park in front of a white wall and watch a 4K movie using your headlights. On the road, they project a light carpet to show you exactly how wide your lanes are, or project turning arrows directly onto the asphalt. It can even project a good morning message to pedestrians. Step inside the one-glass cockpit, and you're greeted by 3 massive screens under a single sheet of glass spanning the entire width of the car. If you have a Huawei phone, you just touch the dash and the car becomes your phone instantly. No lagging CarPlay, no Bluetooth failures. The tech continues with an augmented reality head-up display that covers 75 inches of your vision, painting navigation arrows onto the actual road and highlighting pedestrians in blue. But the back seat is where we lose our minds. There is a literal laser projector mounted in the roof and a 32-inch retractable cinema screen. You can recline the zero-gravity seat and watch a movie in a parking lot with more comfort than your own bed. It even has a privacy shield mode that electronically fogs the windows if someone tries to peek inside. With 870 miles of range and a starting price of around $65,000, it makes a Range Rover look like a relic from the past. Number 3 isn't just a car, it's a member of a high-tech cult. 3. NIO ES8, the battery-swapping cult. The NIO ES8 features a watchtower sensor suite on the roof housing LiDAR and high-def cameras. On most cars, sensors look like ugly warts. But here, they look like a crown or a high-tech combat helmet. The killer feature here isn't charging, it's swapping. While Tesla owners are sitting at a supercharger for 45 minutes, a NIO owner pulls into a power swap station. In 3 minutes, a robot unscrews the battery from the bottom of the car, drops it, and bolts in a fresh, fully charged pack. You don't even get out of the car or smell gasoline. You can even upgrade your battery for a road trip, swapping a standard pack for a massive 150 kWh unit that gives you 570 miles of real-world range. Underneath, dual motors push 640 horsepower, taking this luxury SUV to 60 miles per hour in 3.8 seconds. It features dual-chamber air suspension that reads the road 500 times a second, making speed bumps feel like someone dropped a pillow in the next room. Inside, you'll find Nomi, an AI robot sitting on the dash with digital eyes that look at you when you speak. It winks, tells jokes, and is powered by a GPT-style large language model. For the passenger, there is the executive queen seat that reclines 160 degrees with a hot stone massage. If this hit the US at its $70,000 price point, the Model X would be a memory overnight. We have reached the boss level. 2. YangWang U8L, the amphibious god. The YangWang U8L isn't a car. It's a 4-ton deity built by BYD. The Timegate grille looks like a galaxy of diamonds exploding, and the Master Edition even features 24-karat gold on the badge just because they can. This monster has 4 independent motors, one for every single wheel. This allows for the tank turn, where the massive SUV spins 360 degrees on its own axis. Total horsepower is a mind-numbing 1200, which rockets this brick to 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds. That is faster than a Porsche 911 Carrera. But the real lunacy is the boat mode. If you drive into a flood or a deep river, the car automatically seals its vents, raises the suspension, and floats. You can actually drive it across a lake at 3 km per hour using the wheels as paddles for 30 minutes. If you get a flat tire on the way there, the hydraulic suspension simply lifts that wheel off the ground, allowing you to drive on 3 wheels at 75 miles per hour. Inside, it's lined with Nappa leather and features a fridge that can freeze or heat. At $150,000, it makes a G-Wagon feel like a tractor from the 80s. Now, this is the endgame. 1. Zeekr 9X, the legacy killer. The Zeekr 9X is a literal threat to every German and American executive losing sleep right now. It's designed around hidden energy, there are no grills, no visible intakes, and no door handles. You press a button on the pillar and the doors power open automatically, using radar to ensure they don't hit a passing cyclist or open too wide in the rain. The front of the car features the Stargate light curtain, a 90-inch digital canvas. You can draw on an iPad inside the car, and your drawing appears on the front of the vehicle. You can literally write "move" over to the person in front of you. But you don't buy this for the gadgets, you buy it for the violence. It has 1,380 horsepower, more than a Bugatti Veyron, in a 6-seater family hauler. It hits 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, which physically hurts to experience. The real killer app is the Golden Battery. It supports 5 Hive-C charging, which means you can go from 10% to 80% in just 9 minutes. That effectively kills the charging takes too long argument forever. Inside, the 17-inch OLED screen physically slides across the dashboard to the passenger with a 3-finger swipe. It even features a ceiling-mounted AI camera that detects heartbeats. If you accidentally leave a pet or child inside, it refuses to lock, turns on the AC, and calls your phone. In China, this alien spaceship starts at $58,000. Canada, you won. Enjoy the future, while we pretend our 2015 tech is fine. So, here is the cold, hard truth that's tough to swallow while sitting at a red light in a $90,000 truck with a dashboard made of recycled milk jugs. The gap isn't just widening, it's already a canyon. While we've been arguing over whether electric cars are a political statement, China has been busy turning them into literal amphibious gods and rolling IMAX theaters. Canada just looked at the map, looked at the tech, and decided that Made in America wasn't worth passing up on a car that can do a tank turn and charge faster than you can grab a double-double at Tim Hortons. It's an ego-bruising reality check for the US auto industry. For decades, we were the kings of the SUV, the masters of the bigger is better philosophy. But now, these 5 vehicles are proving that bigger is no longer enough. You have to be smarter. You have to be faster. You have to be able to float across a lake when the road runs out. Watching these high-tech alien spaceships flood across the border while we're stuck with lagging infotainment systems and 5-year-old battery tech feels like watching the future happen in someone else's backyard. Whether it's the Zeekr's 9-minute charging or the YangWang's 1200 horsepower heart, the message is clear. The bar has been moved, and it's currently sitting somewhere in Ontario. So, to our lucky Canadian neighbors, enjoy the future. Enjoy the 32-inch cinema screens and the battery-swapping robots. As for us down here in the States, we'll just be here, squinting at our 10-inch screens, paying 8% APR, and pretending we aren't incredibly jealous. If you're as conflicted as I am, hit that like button and let me know in the comments, which one would you smuggle across the border first? Don't forget to subscribe for more automotive insanity.